Hey, this is Kenny from Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. As always, if you find this content helpful, educational, entertaining, after watching this video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Also, I'd like to mention that there are some affiliate links to some products in the description section of my videos. They're going to be there moving forward. I'm part of the Amazon affiliate marketing program and the YouTube affiliate marketing program. There's some links to some records and turntables and stuff like that in the description below. That'll help my channel out. Please check them out. I really appreciate it. And also, real quick before I get to my content of this video, I like to leave a shout out to Tony of Tony's LPSRUS. Tony, this brother is a cool YouTuber. He does great content on music and records. He just dropped a video on his 2nd anniversary of doing YouTube videos. Like I said, he's a great brother. I love his content. Check him out. I'll leave the link to his 2nd anniversary video, if I can remember, in the description below. He's a huge James Bond fan, by the way. And this is back here in his honor. Goldfinger, the amazing soundtrack with Shirley Bassey on great vocals. Thunderball with Tom Jones on vocals. There's a real tape of Goldfinger, and the Austin Martin from Goldfinger with machine guns in front. Tony, congratulations on 2 years. I hope the 3rd year is a great year. Now, the purpose of this video, I'm going to go over some releases of that as of September 2024 that are known, and how I plan to approach purchasing them. It's going to be very difficult purchasing some of these records. It really is, because of price, because of time. It's going to be very difficult. Like some of these are very pricey, and it's a very difficult decision to make in terms of when I purchase them. The timing and stuff. Some of these I may have to put off. I will have to put off to 2025, because a lot of these, I think all of them, are not limited edition sets, so there's not a rush out and buy type of mentality. So they could be purchased in 2025 or at your leisure when you have the money. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go through these, and please leave your comments in the comments section below in terms of which ones you plan to purchase. But the first one is a slam dunk. I'm going to purchase around this release date. The funds are set aside and everything. That is the Steely Dan Katy Lied 45 RPM UHQR set, issued by Analog Productions Acoustic Sounds. That's going to be released on September 27th. Sorry, I'm referring to my notes. And it's $150. It's 2 LP set. I have all the rest of the Steely Dan UHQRs. I'm definitely getting this one. I'm a huge fan of Steely Dan. That is the one I'm going to definitely buy on its release date. Please leave your comments in the comment section below about that set. The remaining is some flux, whether I'm going to get them near the release date or put them off till a week or two, or maybe even 2025. But please leave your comments about the ones I'm about to mention, because some of these are pricey. And the release dates are on the same date or very close to each other. The first one I mentioned seems extremely intriguing to me, because it's Jimi Hendrix Electric Ladyland Studios 5 LP set, which includes 1 Blu-ray. It's $125, but for 5 LPs, I think that's a good value. It includes 39 tracks, and it states that 38 of the 39 tracks are unreleased recordings. So that seems extremely intriguing. You should check that out on YouTube if you can find that set. But these includes recordings from June and August of 1970, and so it's probably around Jimi Hendrix's creative peak. Unfortunately, he passed away soon after that. So I'm very intrigued about this set. Jimi Hendrix Electric Lady Studios 5 LP set, includes 1 Blu-ray, $125. I plan to get it. Whether I get it when it's released, I'm not so sure, because there's some other sets I'm about to mention that I'm intrigued about. And like I said, this doesn't include the Blue Note Classic series, the Tone Poet Blue Note series, and some surprise releases, some other records that I have on my wants list. So it's going to be difficult to get these around the release date. Some of them share the same release date, and I'm going to explain that as I go along. But the next one is this Beatles 1964 in mono set. Now this set costs $300. Now the records can be purchased individually minus 1 record, and I'm going to get to that record in a minute, for $30. That might be a better option. But the set includes a Meet the Beatles, the Beatles' second album, A Hard Day's Night, Something New, Beatles 65, and the early Beatles. It also includes the Beatles Story, which can only be purchased if you buy the $300 set. Now, I assume a lot of people out there may not be interested in the album. Maybe they're interested in the other music albums and not the Beatles Story. But some of you who bought the box sets the last 5-6 years, like me, I believe I have all of them. Some of you might want to continue buying the sets and buy the $300 set. So I go back and forth in terms of which option we're going to buy. It's a better value financially just buying the records individually. But I know a lot of you who are hardcore Beatles fan might opt for the $300 set. I have some of the original pressings or some that are close to them. But the problem, not all of them though, but the problem with these it's very difficult to find these Beatles records from the 60s in pristine condition because they were played by kids, little boys and little girls, and they weren't audiophiles and record collectors, and they didn't have pride and ownership. They loved the Beatles, just played the music. So some of them do have playware. And also I have this Capitol albums, the Beatles Capitol albums, Volume 1, which includes all the records that are going to be included in the mono box set, 64 box set, with the exception of the Beatles Story and A Hard Day's Night. And this set is a mono and stereo. It's a CD set. And I also have Volume 2 as well. And also, on my Sony Z1ES high-res player, I have a copy of the remastered mono set from 2009 on that player as well. So there's going to be some replication in terms of the set, in terms of buying it. But this one seemed intriguing because it was mastered, cut from the original master tapes. So maybe the sound might be great. Or maybe I have to wait to hear some YouTube videos in terms of sound before I buy this set. Maybe that might be an option. But this was mastered by Kevin Reeves, who I'm not familiar with, to be quite frank with you. But this set's going to be reissued on November 22nd, the same date as another set I'm going to mention in a second. But another set I'm definitely going to get, and there's some good news about the set, and I'm going to get to in a second. It's a Miles Davis 54, the Prestige recordings. It's a 180 gram 4 LP set, $125. It's going to be released the same date as that Beatles set, November 22nd. So I'm no way I'm getting both of them. It's going to be one or the other, and even I don't even know if I'm going to buy them on the release date because of money. But the good thing about this set, oh by the way, it includes 20 cuts from around 1954, from albums that were released around that time period. And some of the stars on the set include Horace Silver, Art Blakey, Charles Mingus, and the great Thelonious Monk. I'm very intrigued about this Beatles 54 set, the Prestige recordings, that was going to be issued on Craft recordings, or Craft Records, I should say. If I failed to mention that, I'm sorry. The good thing about this one, it's going to be released on CD for $25, a 2 CD set. So that is an option when people want to participate in getting this set and getting it at a good price. However, the set itself, the LP set, the 4 LP set is $125. I think that's fair and reasonable for 4 records. I'm definitely going to get this. It's just a matter of when. Will I put it off to 2025, get in 2024? I guess money will decide that. The last one, which I'm probably more intrigued about than anything here, and this is going to be released on November 8th by Columbia Sony Legacy, is Miles Davis in France, 1963 and 1964 live recordings. This is part of their bootleg series. This is volume 8. It's an 8 LP set, and it's $225. Now for 8 LPs, I think that's a really good price, in my opinion. But there's good news about this one as well, because they're issuing a 6 CD set for $100. So we have options for that one. From my understanding, I could be wrong, the 63 recordings includes George Coleman on saxophone, Herbie Hancock piano, Ron Carter bass, Tony Williams drums. And the 64 recordings replaces George Coleman with Wayne Shorter on tenor sax. But I'm going to get this set, but I keep on going back and forth whether I should get the 8 LP set or the 6 CD set. 6 CD set for $100, the 80 LP set for $225. At the moment, I'm leaning towards a 6 CD set by that much, because some of these longer plays, some of the longer live recordings, it'd be cool to listen to them continuously on a CD and you're not getting up and flipping records. So I may get the 6 CD set. Have to wait and see on that one. But if there's some other sets that I didn't mention that you plan to purchase between September 2024 to the end of the year that I failed to mention, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Like I said, it's going to be extremely difficult to get these sets because of price, the timing of the releases, you know, holidays coming up in November, December. That's going to be a factor. It's going to be interesting, difficult to get these sets at the time of the release. But as I mentioned, a lot of these sets, best of my knowledge, are limited numbered editions. So there's no rush out to buy mentality that has to be taking place here. They can be purchased in 2025 at your leisure. But I'm interested in buying all of them. It's just a matter of when and money. Like I said, I'll probably stretch mine out to 2025. And that does not include the Tone Poet series, Jazz series, the Blue Note Classic series, some other records I want to buy some other labels. So it's very difficult to keep up with these releases. It really, really is. I just gotta buy my favorites first and just take it from there. But please leave your comments in the comment section below. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much for viewing my video. God bless, strong love, and please keep the peace worldwide.